Hello everyone and welcome back to another WOR League Racing video. It's round 3 around Las Vegas. We're into qualifying our first run here. You might be able to tell with every edit and even just the video quality, it's a bit off. I had to reset my PC lately, so I lost all my settings and I basically had no time to prepare. So it should be all good in the next video again, but yeah, this is the best I can do, sadly. I didn't really enjoy it, but oh well. Enough waffle about PC issues. We're in our first run, and as you can see, just not really on it. A lot of understeer, missing apexes. It's just not good enough for what I should be doing. I'm fighting for a championship here, and yeah, I should be able to win, I think, with my performances lately. The qualifying right now is not looking up to par. It's not looking where it should be. It's not where I want to be. But onto this incredibly long straight. It's the longest straight in the game, I think. Um, yeah, it's ridiculous. There's nothing you can do in a race if you don't have DRS. You guys will see later. You just have to work with people. Over that curve, we did it quite nicely. Braking points quite tricky, but I did figure them out the longer the race kept going, basically. Over the line, and yeah, it's not good enough. So, as you this is what you can now you can see what I meant. It's just yeah, the video quality in every edit just a bit horrible. That's it. But oh well. Into turn 1, we throw the car in, and it actually sticks, and you can see we're basically a tenth up already, you know. In the second corner, we're just gonna keep it flat, get the rotation, go to the middle to avoid a bump in the track, which loses you like half a tenth. Braking at the 100-meter board, throwing the car in all the way over the apex, really close to the line, don't hit the wall, another tenth gained. Into this tricky braking zone, you don't really know where to brake. I brake within the 150-meter boards, so around 75, over the apexes. We still miss the inside a bit there, but we carry way more speed, way less understeer. And we're 4 tenths up, just like that. Purple sector 1, you never know how much you can trust that in this game, because everyone seems to get purple. Under the bridge, brake at the shadow, miss the apex by a mile, but we get a great exit, so it's not the end of the world. Use a bit of battery, but we're already gonna stop at like 70% battery left. Because this straight is just so ridiculously long. Another purple sector, and you can see we lost a tenth on this straight because we used so little battery compared to the run before. Braking at the 100-meter. We turn in a bit too early. Yeah, we clear the inside curve, but we somehow still gain half a tenth. So we have more battery to play with now. More battery onto the line. Staying in the middle to avoid even more bumps. 4 tenths improvement, and it's pole
Gaat
for at
gewoon
that
één
moment.
stoppen.
Yep. We didn't improve,
Iedereen moet één stoppen.
but a lot of
Gewoon
others did
anyway,
on
terug.
the last run. So we are starting P4. It's 5 red lights. And away we go, but someone who doesn't get away is P3 as he drops all the way to the back. I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, that was horrific. As we're now under attack from the Alpine, Jay Kelders. We were fighting him in last race in Singapore. He probably is out for some revenge, trying to get back at us. But he decides to sit behind for now. No point fighting so early in the Grand Prix. As we're just gonna try and pick our braking point, not get swallowed up by the back behind. As you can see, yellow flag, and immediately that's a safety car.
Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
So now go on to the safety car restart.
Green flag.
But braking at the 100 meters again, or the start of the curb there, but the McLaren brakes way earlier. We did not expect that. We slightly touched the back, but no harm done to him. We are now under pressure from Jay Kelders though, so we're gonna have to use some battery, stay in the slipstream. But it doesn't look like he's going for it. No DRS yet, so it would be stupid to go side by side into this corner, maybe lose DRS to the two McLarens. They are gonna work together, of course. Yeah, we're just gonna have to be careful. We did brake a bit early there to see what the guys ahead were doing, and Jay Kelders touched the back of us a bit. And now again, he pushes us wide. So he seems to have a lot of pace right now. So we do want to work together with him, but we don't want to let him run away. Braking and then touching the wall, just the rear stepped out a bit. And it's just not been a good restart left for me. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but yeah, it's just really tough being pressured from behind by this close of a margin and seeing two teammates pull away. We're just going to be braking at our normal point, 120 meters. But the Alpine isn't. As you can see, the Alpine absolutely murdered that McLaren. But now we're ghosting because we slid around as well because we just got distracted by all of that. Almost no battery anymore, and you can see Henry trying to go through me, which is not allowed, I think. If someone is ghosted, you're not allowed to take advantage and overtake them, but he does anyways. So I should have reported this because it's not allowed. And you will see later on why I should have reported this. But I forgot. And we'll come down to that. But yes, it's lap 7 now. The McLaren being overtaken by Henry, and we're just gonna follow him through, basically. See if we can work together with him, maybe. Because you're gonna have to. You're gonna get overtaken. And that was a lot of DRS swapping. But the McLaren spins ahead. And we get a free pit stop. And you can see I'm really happy.
Yes!
So, that's later on now. We did not see the safety car restart. It was nothing special. Everyone behaved quite well. But me and Henry have just been swapping together with the V car and V3 to try and keep everyone else behind, basically, and make this a 3-horse fight instead of, well, basically the entire grid. So we're gonna let Henry go here, but yeah, the V car just goes through as well. But he also goes side by side with Henry, which makes him go wide, makes us lose time, and yeah, V4 just gains a shit ton of time on us because of it. But there's nothing we could do there. We tried working together, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. As you can see now, the McLaren V4 almost in the DRS tray now, and there's a virtual safety car. So we're just gonna try and save some battery here.
Safety car.
But we aren't able to because the regen bar, I think it's called, it's like completely full. So the only way we can do it is with driving, basically. But it's already ending. That is the shortest virtual safety car I have ever seen. I've never seen that before. It wasn't even one sector. That was incredibly quick. So yeah, we're just returning to normal racing speed. Over the curve, we take it nicely, get a good exit, and we pull away from Henry a bit. You can see the McLaren is in the DRS tray now. I think the Ferrari is as well. Maybe they didn't get it quite this lap, but it was close at least. But again, not gonna fight. If he wants to go, he wants to go, and he does. So we're just gonna lift off a bit, get in the slipstream, and let him go ahead. We don't want to lose any time. We don't want to fight. There is no point fighting at this point of the race. But there is a virtual safety car. Again. And that's just Las Vegas for you. Yeah. You gotta be quite lucky, to be honest. But here on the virtual safety car restart. And yeah, we're just gonna be trying to keep up with this Aston Martin of Henry. Yes, we get an update from our engineer for this race. It's all in Dutch, so if you don't speak it, I'm sorry, but it's just easier for us. I was just trying to be really safe in that braking because it's really difficult. It's so easy to lock the rears and just completely go sideways. So I was braking like 10 meters before where I should brake, but it gave me a good exit. Now again, we're just going to be swapping for a position as we've been doing for basically the entire race. does get close, but he backs out, realizes there's no point. And yeah, here we go onto the final lap already, because just nothing happened. We've just been playing it smart at the front, and you can see what it did on the minimap when fast people just swap around the entire time. They couldn't keep up. And that's Las Vegas. As soon as you lose DRS once, you're out of it. You're not getting back. When people DRS swap, you're just not getting back in. But we want to stay behind here. We want to be in P2 because it's the best position to be in my opinion. So, yeah, I was surprised Henry didn't play more DRS games. He does lift off a bit here, and I don't really know if that was to try and get me to overtake him, or if it was simply to gain some battery, because he immediately turns it back on now. Yeah, we're just sitting in the slipstream, using as little battery as possible while still being fully in the slip. And we do lock the rears a bit, but we get great rotation. And yeah, we're fully in the slipstream. I think I used the battery a bit too early here, but it is what it is. In the slipstream, we're gonna be pulling out, and it is P1 for us for now, but there is the McLaren, and he is so rapid in a straight, it's ridiculous. There he goes, on the inside, we have to leave the space. I do get a bit of a moment on the curb there, and yeah, the McLaren goes fast, but he has no battery left. Aston Martin goes fast again, we go around the outside. Are we gonna be able to get the Aston? No, we are not, and that's P2. But since he illegally overtook us, I could have reported this, and we would have had our second win. It would have been P1, P2, P1 in results. But we didn't, because we forgot, and yeah, issues with the PC, so it's P2.